Hi friends, it's Marcy. Today I want to talk about the 8 best YouTube channels to help you gain scripture confidence. These are my favorites. These have helped me, and they've helped me in many different ways. So I think we should get started. Number 1 is Hello Jillsky. Hello Jillsky is a crafty lady, and she turns her scriptures into works of art. So I've done a little bit of her kind of scripture journaling. So you can see you mark it, you think about it, and while you're pondering your scripture, you are turning it into a work of art. And she's really good at it. She knows her stuff artistically, and she knows her stuff in the scriptures. So she does Bible journaling, and I will link her below. Number 2, if you want help with your Come Follow Me for your individual study as an adult person, I would highly recommend Don't Miss This with Emily Bell Freeman and David Butler. They do their lessons a couple weeks ahead of the schedule in the Come Follow Me manual. So if you're teaching Come Follow Me, you're able to get the information early, think about it, and then put it into a lesson. It's very helpful. Now, what about if you're a child or family wants to study the Come Follow Me? We use David Bowman Art on YouTube. He has really fun videos. Sometimes his family's involved. It's really kid-friendly, and it helps your children to do art, but also helps your children to open up their scriptures, mark their scriptures, learn about principles of power. It's really great. The next channel I love is called Homespun Wife. Her thing is scripture writing. Every day for years, 5 years now, every day she writes out a Bible verse. And she writes it out pretty, just on plain paper, and she decorates it, and she has a whole Facebook group where you can go and share the work that you do. So I followed her instructions for a while, and every day I just went through and I would write out scriptures and write out my thoughts. If you are looking for confidence in how to talk to family members and friends who maybe aren't members of the church, and you just want to know more about the gospel, I would recommend Saints Unscripted. There are many different facets of this. There is a podcast and also lots of videos. So there's videos that just answer questions and answers about the church. They have a middle section with a different host, and she talks about middle-aged people who are in the middle of things, and that's really fun. And then there's also a younger man, and he talks about his faith journey, and there's also a podcast to go with that. So it really helps to build your confidence, answers a lot of your questions. So I really recommend them. I have a special place in my heart for Meredith Edwards. She's kind of the inspiration for why I started doing scripture journaling and why I even started a YouTube channel. So she got a Bibling journal for Christmas, something similar to this, where you have large margins and you can put what you want in the margins. And she just showed her journey. She shares what she's learned with others. And I found her so great and so inspirational, and I've been doing that ever since. I was editing the video and I forgot a really important person. Greg Madsen of Quick Media. If you are looking for knowledge, just knowledge, and you just want to get into the nitty-gritty of things, you want your head to just be a little bit smarter, a little bit bigger, I highly recommend Quick Media. He has super fascinating things. It's a lot of it is in a lesson teaching format, and a lot of it is in a podcast format. And he also has a podcast, just excellent. Highly recommend. And lastly, if you want to know how to organize your journal in a very organized way, which I love, head to the Red Headed Hostess. There's a video where she just explains how she organizes her scripture journal. And I've just followed along, and I just do what she said and do what she did, at least when I got started. And this was my first scripture journal, which yeah, it's full, and it helps me to get what I need from the scriptures. I really hope you'll find what you need in your scriptures today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.